Okay. So we can look at the liberal media. There's a request from a liberal news reporter to lend some assistance in getting coverage for a news story. He seems to be looking for a skilled guide. Please see the client directly for further details about the job. Our next job entails leading a reporter into danger. Details available from the client at the Hotel Roland. According to Vern, the reporter went to the bar. We met with the reporter Niall. We're heading to the top of the Esmalus Tower for this story. Need to meet up with this camera woman at the Orbital Factory first. Met up with the camera woman Dorothy, and so we're off. Made it to the top of the tower and found a lone scholar there. We made it back to Roland safely. Let's report to the guild. Let's do it, man. Dun, 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 dun. Mayoral theft. Bracer Guild ? Mira. Urgent request. It seems though there was a burglary at Major Kloss's residence. Luckily no harm came to the mayor or his family, but the Bracers have been asked to carry out a swift investigation. The mayor's house was broken into. We need to check it out. Begin an on-site investigation. Let's search the place top to bottom. Question everyone. Kick everyone in the members. The culprit seems to have used a white powder to crack the safe, which suggests the culprit was a recent visitor. There were at least 3 or 4 culprits, and one was short. Residents claim the front door was locked, but let's confirm. The front door wasn't tampered with. They got in another way. We discovered fresh markings on the balcony railing. We also found a peculiar leaf in the attic, possibly a clue. Based on the evidence, it was... Josette has arisen as a suspect based on our findings. We need to find her and grill her before she skips town. Josette is a burglary suspect. Probably used a bunch of burglar tools. We need to hurry to the hotel and catch her before she departs. But first, we gotta do our rounds. Hi there. What brings all 3 of you together like this? We have a job that needs taken care of. Working hard, aren't you? Oh, that reminds me. The accessory you ordered came in, Sherazard. It had come all the way from the Republic, so it took time to get it in stock. Oh, really? I certainly appreciate you going through the trouble for me. Right now, I'm in the middle of something, though, so I'll have to stop by again later to pick it up. Sure thing. I'll be here when you get done with whatever it is you've got on your plate. Cool. When the 3 of you have finished with your job, come back and have a look at my wares. That's a nice Monet. It'd be a bad idea to get a reviving balm. We don't have any right now, so we used them all. Get one of those. Oh my, you with the silver hair, are you a foreigner? Heh, that's a band. Band style. Are you talking to me? Yeah, sure. I guess I'm something like that. You're definitely a suitable age, but for a bride, you're a bit too... exotic. Wow. Huh? A bride? I definitely can't imagine Shara being anyone's bride. Just you wait, man. Just you wait. Yeah, they'd have to be able to keep up with their drinking at the very least. Yeah, and let's face it, who can do that? Hey, you two, what are you whispering about? Finding a bride is hard work. You should leave that to your son. Crap bastage. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. And is that Shirazard I see with you too? Yeah, our work overlapped a bit. I see. I had a new whip scheduled to come in, but unfortunately it won't get here till much later. That's too bad. Come to think of it, Shara, you used a sword for training, so why take a whip for the job? Well, if you must know, it was an accessible weapon for me at a young age, so I'm familiar with it. A whip? Do I even want to know? One time when Head Games finished, when Mitch said, "Speaking of games," when Mitch played a McDonald's Monopoly commercial. Make sure to check your equipment before you head out on any job. Although I think it's needless for me to tell that to a bracer. One would think. Nothing new here. Oh, my. Are you with them today too, Shara? Yes, that's right. It turns out that I'm going to be working with the two of them this time. I'm happy to see that you can work alongside each other like this. But Shara... You shouldn't teach Estelle or Joshua any bad things, okay? Like what? That's awfully rude. You don't need to make me out to be some sort of evil woman like that. Well, usually you're a good girl, but you've got some bad habits, if you know what I mean. Uh-oh. Understand? If you dare teach them anything bad... This is so bad! I'll just cry. Alright, I get what you're saying. And you two, don't you dare try copying any of Shara's bad habits either, okay? Bad habit style. The mayor came by to ask about some septium engravings earlier, but the key piece of his mail list hasn't arrived. I wonder if something happened. Something happened, alright. I think we should be able to upgrade some shenanigans now! Not quite. We can open up this one. Go ahead and do that. Yay! Victorious! Alright. Bum bum. So we can put on Eagle Eye. Can see enemies from a distance. That's what we want. So now enemies won't be able to sneak up on us so much. So that's something. I accepted the job from the mayor, but he hasn't shown up even though he promised to come by. What an a-hole! It's not like him, since he's always been a stickler about punctuality. That's too bad. My pop has been asking me some weird things. Like who I'd choose, Luke or Pat. I will find you, smart guy. Renon's mother came here looking for a bride. My Uni is way too young for the likes of him. But I can't allow Uni's husband to be any less of a man than myself. It's odd to see fate so heated up about something. It looks like the realization that he's the father of a young daughter is setting in. You seem to be a good match for my daughter, Joshua, but I'm going to have to fail you. Huh? He got failing marks! Schmidt style. The reason being, you're too handsome. Uh-oh. It's not that you've done anything wrong, but I can just see you having some serious girl trouble someday. It's one way to put it. Yeah, I can totally see that too. Joshua is completely out of touch with reality. He doesn't even notice that kind of stuff. And therein lies another problem. I think it's you who's out of touch with reality. And Joshua, you're much too old for uni. You know that. That's another fail right there. Joshua is such a failure at life. He really is. Hate that guy. My father has stopped complaining about the work my husband does. But it does look like we're holding his tongue all the time. He's holding his tongue all the time. He'd feel much better if he just said what he felt. Spit it out, sir. I'm standing on some books. The young kids these days only tend to focus on profit as a way to gain acceptance from others. But back in my day, if we wanted to be accepted, we had to work hard. We had to walk 20 miles to school both ways. It's like my daughter says, we'll have to watch these kids with a careful eye. Fun. Dude, nobody's ever out here. That place is always so lonely. I received word from my husband today that he'll be finishing up with his current job. I think I'd better cook something extra special. The longer we are apart, the deeper the bond grows between my husband and I. Ooh. I'm so excited! Listen! Listen! I'm listening! My daddy's coming home! I hope he'll be home soon. I want us to play together. I want him to play SMB3 with me. He's so good at that game. Okay. Good times. Do-do-do-do. Claire. Ah, Estelle and Joshua, and... Wow, it's Shara, too. Hi, Claire. All three bracers spoken of in town together at once. Does this mean that something happened? Something happened, alright. Something definitely happened.
Where in the world do you two think you're going? Right now, we need to go and check the hotel.
We're screwing around. Though they're complete opposites, my grandson Luke appears to get along well with his neighbor Pat. I wish Luke would pick up a few good things from Pat. Maybe he will. Or perhaps not. Either way. The bracers who helped Pat seem to be active recently. I heard they were a pair of young bracers, a boy and a girl, and they're standing right in front of you. That boy is especially well spoken of by the wide circle as being quite the cutie. Uh-oh. Joshua's a hunk to all these desperate housewives? That's a shame. Thanks to a number of well-known bracers in Roland, we can live free of worry. How about all that? You know, Liberal News is selling like hotcakes lately. Up until just recently, it was a minor magazine circulated in and around the Royal City. Kinda like Electronic Gaming Monthly. Do 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 do. Nah. I Hyde is taking a nap again, as always. Arl's not. Arl's hanging out. Playing some Sega Genesis. Hey, the two, like, traitors aren't here anymore. But Trent is, as always. The whole monster scare has finally settled down at the mine. Now I can finally eat a relaxing meal. That's good. Ah, Estelle and Joshua, welcome. Hi, Alyssa. And Sherazard, you're here too. Are you here for a drink today? Please try not to tease Mr. Faulkner, okay? Mr. Faulkner? Sounds like a social studies teacher. Mr. Faulkner gave me a detention for taking my shirt off. I wasn't teasing him at all, if that's what he thought. I was just cuddling him. Do 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 do. Hello, Faulkner. Sherazard. Good day to you. Why so tense? You needn't worry. I'm on duty right now. Praise the goddess. I mean, we appreciate your hard work. When I'm done today, how about I stop by and we have a drink together? I'll be looking forward to seeing you later. I'll be here waiting. Nothing inspires fear like Shara's drunken company. Except maybe your cooking. And your explosive eggs. Maybe I should get out of here sooner rather than later. Whoa! Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, sir. I hiccuped. We already have all of these, so... don't need to worry about that. Hey there, Sherazard. Are you back for another drink? I got some new liquor in that I think you might like. Uh-oh. I hope you'll come and have a taste. Sure she will, but not right now. Well, I'm really happy to hear that. I'll have to stop by when I finish up with some of this work. You know, the work keeps piling up. That's just how it goes, dude. Tabitha! Well, hi there, Shira. Please make yourselves at home. Indeed we shall, ladies and gentlemen of the self-imposed jury. Clock Tower, the San Francisco Tree Paddington. Gazing out from the top here every day is quite enjoyable. The changing seasons, the lives of those people living here in town. Though they are all minor, I can see these changing with my own eyes. Recently, I've seen Mrs. Bloom out and about quite a bit. Oh, I wonder what she's up to. Stop calling me a hoe all the time. Of course, Mrs. Bloom's the general store's mother, who's always trying to set him up if you didn't put that together. We'll kind of avoid the hotel for now. These two are over here this time. What happened at Mayor Klaus's place? Mayor Klaus came rushing by here in a hurry. I wonder what happened. Shenanigans happened, but that's what happened. Well there, it appears to me that your faces seem a bit older and wiser. I'm glad to see that you have matured in body and mind. Cool. Recently, some of the children have come to see me on non-Sunday school days. I'm glad I became a sister. Let's just hope they're not coming to kick you in the butt. That'd be horrible. Alright, that's our rounds for now, so let's head to the hotel and see what's going on, man. See if we can figure out where what's-her-name is.
Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazard. Is something the matter?
You think?
Do you remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here.
Should be.
Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago.
Uh-oh, of course she did.
Shoot, we're a minute too late.
Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there.
She really didn't seem like a bad girl.
She's a naughty girl. Ms. Josette checked out just moments ago. She did appear to be in somewhat of a rush, if I might add. If that was her room. To the landing port! We were gonna go there anyway, but you know, whatever, dude.
Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient.
Yo, Alan! It's us! If you haven't noticed.
Oh, it's you guys. Ooh, and Sherazard too. Thank you, Adios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up?
You didn't by any chance happen to see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you?
A girl in a school uniform? A school uniform from where?
From the Genis Royal Academy.
Oh, baby. Those uniforms are so hot.
Oh boy.
The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh, yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like, though.
That's all he cares about.
This is one obsession I just don't get.
Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here. So you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform?
Nope, not this month. And believe me, I watch for those.
Of course you do.
I check all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here.
Which means that she came to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things.
Our search field's suddenly gotten much bigger.
Nah.
Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere.
Wait, that reminds me!
What does, Estelle?
When's dinner? Pull out Surveillance leaf. Estelle pulls out the Surveillance leaf found in the attic.
I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of a clue?
Oh right, we did find that. Shara, do you know of any places nearby where survey trees grow?
Survey trees, huh? I'm pretty certain they grow in Mistwald, south of Roland.
That's that forest that we temporarily went into.
Mistwald. That's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right?
It seems like it's worth looking into. That settles it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's South Gate.
There you go.
You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck.
Thanks, General Pepper. The Genis Royal Academy, huh? Those uniforms sure are hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. Cool. Just what is going on? With the airliner this late, I can't help but think that something happened. Something happened, alright. The airliner's late. I wonder what's going on. The airliner, which should be coming from Bo, still hasn't arrived. We're prepared to receive the incoming ship, but you know. Oh, we gotta go back to Mistwald, which I believe is the final dungeon of the prologue.
Wait up! You're running like a crazed lunatic!
Who can just walk? At a time like this?
It's these two again.
Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes.
What are the two of you up to?
You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose ASAP.
But the airliner's not even here yet.
I know. That's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but it's not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves.
Cool.
Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something?
A scoop. A scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, and the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk. We gotta make it there today.
I wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua.
Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours?
Answer has not.
Those were the reporters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on.
No. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, so we wanna head to Mistwald. Of course, at this point, you can do that monster extermination if you want. But it's even easier now with 3 party members. Bum, 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 bum. You heard incorrectly. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. See, now you can see enemies right away. So they have a harder time sneaking up on ya. Do 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 do. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Fireball! That's what we're doing, man. Strength up. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah.
Whip it! Now whip it good!
Seems you came up short.
Do-do-do-do, savory pinion. There's where we want to go. We just wandered by that turkey sandwich.